Kim Wilde is not just a talented singer-songwriter, she is also an enduring icon of the music industry. With her distinctive voice and magnetic stage presence, she has captured the hearts of millions around the world. But there is so much more to Kim Wilde than meets the eye. Right now, we're going to dive into the untold life story of this incredible celebrity. From humble beginnings to her meteoric rise to fame, we'll reveal intriguing details about her life, career, and personal journey. The eldest child of 1950s rock and roller Marty Wilde and Joyce Baker, who had been a member of the singing and dancing group the Vrennan's Girls, Kim Smith was born in the West London suburb of Chiswick and attended Oakfield Preparatory School, in the southeast London area of Dulwich. When she was 9, the family moved to Hertfordshire, where she was educated at Tuin and later Prestdale School. In 1980, at age 20, she completed a foundation course at St. Albans College of Art and Design. As Kim Wilde, she was signed to RAK Records by Mickey Most. Wilde's father Marty and brother, Ricky, were responsible for writing virtually all of her material in the early to mid-1980. Wilde released her debut single Kids in America in January 1981. An instant success, it reached number 2 in the UK singles chart and scaled the top 5 in other countries such as Germany, France, and Australia. Although it achieved only moderate success in the US, peaking at number 25 when released in 1982, it is often regarded today as Wilde's signature song. Her debut studio album Kim Wilde in 1981 repeated the success of the single, spawning 2 further hits in Checkered Love and the UK-only single Water on Glass. Wilde's follow-up album was 1982 Select, led by the hit singles Cambodia and View from a Bridge. Both were number 1 hits in France and reached top 10 positions in Germany and Australia. At the time, there was some controversy about Wilde's hesitation to do live concerts. Her first concerts in September 1982 took place in Denmark, before embarking on a UK-wide tour in October. Wilde's third studio album, Catch as Catch Can in 1983, was a relative commercial failure. The first single from the album, Love Blonde, was another success in France and Scandinavia, but failed to have major success in other countries. The failure of the album led to her leaving RAK and signing with MCA Records in the summer of 1984. Wilde's first album for MCA, Teases and Dares in 1984, was again overlooked in her home country, but fared better in Germany, France, and Scandinavia, as well as scoring another German top 10 single with the second time. The video for this song appeared in an episode of the 1980s TV hit Knight Rider in 1985. The second single, The Touch, was not a commercial success, but the third single, The Rockabilly Rage to Love, made the UK Top 20 in 1985. On Teases and Dares, Wilde made her first songwriting contributions, penning 2 songs. Until late 1986, she had another US hit with a dance cover of The Supremes' You Keep Me Hangin' On, which charted in the top 10 on both sides of the Atlantic. In the intervening years, and for the rest of the decade, Wilde maintained a strong European chart presence, proving her longevity in the Austrian, German, Belgian, and Swiss markets. Wilde didn't have another hit in America, but received a lot of radio play there in the summer of 1987 for Another Step, a duet with Junior Giscombe. Later that year, another duet, this time with the comedian Mel Smith on a charity rendition of the Brenda Lee hit Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree, reached number 3 in her home country, where it became a perennial seasonal record. In 1988, Wilde released her biggest-selling album to date, Close, which returned her to the UK Top 10 and spent almost 8 months on the UK album chart. It produced 4 major European hits, Hey Mr. Heartache, You Came, Never Trust a Stranger, and 4-Letter Word. The release of the album coincided with a tour of Europe, where she was the opening act for Michael Jackson's Bad World Tour. Wilde released her next studio album, Love Moves, in 1990. The album barely made the UK Top 40, and, although it was a top 10 success in Scandinavian countries, it failed to sell as well as its predecessor. a collaboration with Rick Knowles, who had produced hits for Stevie Nicks and Belinda Carlisle, resulted in the guitar-driven pop of the single Love Is Holy, and the album Love Is in 1992. The album's success was again limited to a small number of countries, though the single became another top 20 hit in the UK. Wilde embarked on a huge greatest hits concert tour through Europe in 1994 and also toured Australia and Japan for the first time in 6 years. Her next studio album, Now and Forever in 1995, was a commercial failure worldwide. From February 1996 to February 1997, Wilde appeared in London's West End production of the rock musical, Tommy. After this, Wilde started recording a new studio album. However, there were problems with her record company. MCA Records had by that time become part of Universal Music Group, and legal problems concerning the songs. Subsequently, Wilde abandoned the album, which remains unreleased. Kim Wilde has captivated audiences around the world with her talent, beauty, and enduring success in the music industry. From her chart-topping hits to her iconic image, Kim Wilde has left an indelible mark on the entertainment world. Her unique blend of pop and rock, coupled with her powerful vocals and charismatic stage presence, have earned her a dedicated fan base and numerous accolades throughout her career. Whether it's rocking out to kids in America or being moved by the heartfelt ballads, Kim Wilde's music continues to resonate with listeners of all ages. Her longevity in the industry is a testament to her talent and passion for her craft. As we look back at these 20 captivating facts about Kim Wilde, we are reminded of her impact on popular culture and her influence on future generations of musicians.